epistle of Mashiach, ministered by us, written not with ink, but with the Spirit of the living power.
Not with ink, but through the Spirit you're receiving all these things, man. Was the things being taught to the written at that time? No. That's why it was a big ass argument. They're like, that ain't what it's talking about. The scribes and the Pharisees, you know. And then there's some that feared, because they understood what was happening, man. They saw the star in the sky. They saw the signs coming. Okay, go ahead.
Not in tables of stone, but in fleshly tables of the heart. Verse 4. And such have we through Mashiach to God's word, not that we are sufficient of ourselves to think anything as of ourselves, but our sufficiency is of power, who also hath made us able ministers of the New Testament, not of the letter, but of the Spirit.
Not of the letter, but of the Spirit.
Right, not of the letter, the law,
that's right,
but of the Spirit, man. And that's what Jake refuses to follow. It's a mythical, it's something funny to them to say the Spirit, man.
Yeah, but if you're not in the Spirit, you don't understand what we mean by the Spirit. We're talking about the will of YAHAWASHI'S. Alright? Because whenever they put them sacrifices, when they did those sacrifices, that basically would reset you in order with the Most High. Alright? That's why the law has to be written inside of us, man. But you ain't going to get access with that without a sacrifice.
It has to be perfect too.
Right. Go ahead.
For the letter killeth, but the Spirit giveth life.
Jake gonna die trying to. You think you gonna be delivered by keeping the law, man?
Yeah, man. You got a goat in your backyard. Lord,
the lamb you eat, the leg is broken, man. You said everything that you do is you sin. You wake up sinning, man.
You can't keep the law.
You can't keep the laws perfectly, man. There is laws that we can keep, but come on, man.
Soaked out pork in it.
Yeah, everything, man. Everything is set up to make us go off because Esau know who we are.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everything's whack. Go ahead.
Verse 7. But if the ministration of death, written and engraven in stones, was glorious, so that the children of Israel could not steadfastly behold the face of Moses.
They couldn't steadfastly behold the face of Moses. Go ahead.
For the glory of his countenance, which glory was to be done away. Verse 8. How shall not the ministration of the Spirit...
The ministration.
Oh, Salakia. How shall not the ministration of the Spirit be rather glorious?
The ministration of the Spirit is going to be, it's going to supersede the glory that Moses had when he had to cover his face to Israel, man, after being in the presence of YAHAWASHI'S. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 9. For if the ministration of condemnation be glory much more doeth the ministration of righteousness exceeding glory.
It exceeds in glory. Go ahead.
Verse 10. For even that which was made glorious had no glory in this respect, by reason of the glory that excelleth.
Yeah, man, because YAHAWASHI'S came on the scene, it dampened the glory of the law of Moses, man, underneath Moses.
And that's what gave the law, the scribes, the wicked scribes, the Pharisees, their power.
That's what gave them their power at that time, man, because they were the ones dictating those ordinances in the temples.
So basically, they control if you get to the kingdom or not.
So now, when YAHAWASHI'S came on the scene, it put all of that process away, man.
Right.
Because Jake wasn't keeping it, man. Jake was wicked.
That's hell.
And we were reading about that in the Maccabees. That was the same things, same type of things were going on in Rome, in the time of the Roman Empire. Go ahead.
Verse 11. For if that which is done away was glorious, much more that which remaineth is glorious. Verse 12. Seeing then that we have such hope, we use great plainness of speech. Verse 13. And not as Moses, which put over his face, that the children of Israel could not steadfastly look to the end of that which is abolished.
They couldn't fully grasp the understanding that they need to have to commit themselves to that process.
That's right.
You can only do this through the Spirit of YAHAWASHI'S. Go ahead.
Verse 14. But their minds were blinded. For until this day remaineth the same veil untaken away in the reading of the Old Testament.
Boom. See, that veil of you doing it is still there.
Yep.
Especially in this flesh, man. Now, when you get this word veil in the Greek, the word is a kaluma. It says a veil, a covering. Now, you go to the root word of this right here. And this is what they don't want you to do at IUIC, I know. Sorry. No, man. The word is kalukto, to hide, veil, to hinder the knowledge of a thing. You see that?
Huh? To
hinder the knowledge of a thing, to not regard or impute. Okay? So that'll take your understanding a little bit better of what's being said right there in that. You see that? So read it again.
But their minds were blinded, for until this day remaineth the same veil untaken away in the reading of the Old Testament.
That's right.
Which veil is done away in Mashiach.
Which veil is done away with Hamashiach. Now you have access to glory. To the glory that Lord willing will receive when we go up in them chariots, man.
That's
right. But right now, you can't receive any of that glory. Now, when you read about the holies of holies, it says that, you looked up and basically cloud of the Most High was over the top of it, man. So we can't even be in the presence of that without Yahawashai. There's no way you can get up on the chariots without that sacrifice. Not possible. You're not going to receive that glory, that power, man. That's what we're fighting for. All right?
Right. Verse 15. But even unto this day, when Moses is read, the veil is upon their heart. Verse 16. Nevertheless, when it shall turn to the Lord, the veil shall be taken away.
The veil is going to be taken away. Go ahead.
Verse 17. Now the Lord is that Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty.
Go ahead.
Verse 18. But we all, with open face, beholding as in a glass the glory of the Lord, are changed into the same image from glory to glory.
From glory to glory, man. Go ahead.
Even as by the Spirit of the Lord.
Even as by the Spirit of the Lord. You are changed over into the mind of Yahawashi. All right? You being fully persuaded. All right? That this is, oh man. Through the Spirit, you learn and you read the Scriptures, and the full understanding of what the Scriptures is talking about is coming into you, man.
Right.
And you believe it and you confess it. No, that's what it's talking about, because you cannot break the Bible down without the understanding of Yahawashi.
That's right. That's right.
Point blank, period.
And that's what Paul was pushing. That's right. To the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners. He wanted what happened to him to happen to all the Israelite foreigners. That's why he was so passionate. That's why he went so hard. You know what I'm saying? That's all Paul talking about. My brethren, my brethren, my brethren. Ain't no need that I write under you this, do this, do this. You know what I'm saying? He went in until they killed him. You know what I'm saying? Who else did that? Yahawashi. He went in until they killed him. All the prophets went in until they killed him. You know what I'm saying? So while we like earlier we was talking about how that spirit of Antiochus and that spirit of Cain and all that is back in the earth, the spirit of Yahawashi is here too, man.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And if you can't goddamn sit in his own, come on, man. The two heaviest spirits are on our side, Lord willing, we those men. Yahawashi, ain't nothing else. So with that, anybody else have anything?
I got one more. Just made a statement earlier going into the mysteries and how the computer was messing up, when this stuff was being brought out. But I got 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 44. In the 40 days they wrote 204 books. And it came to pass, when the 40 days were fulfilled, that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, published openly, that the worthy and unworthy may read it. So pretty much, the scriptures, all of it, it's open. Everybody can read it. They sell it at Barnes & Noble. It's there, Verse 46, but keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise amongst the people. For in them is the spring of understanding the fountain of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge, and I did so. And
that's what's happening on the earth right now.
Gone.
And the Lord has been given that understanding. Go ahead.
Gone. And the other 70 books is actually the fullness of the understanding, like I was talking about, of the scriptures.
Right.
You know, the other books, everybody reads it, but only the ones that understand those 70 last books are the ones that have the clear understanding of YAHAWASHI'S, YAHAWASHI.
Right.
You know?
Right. And that's what Esau's ultimately mad about, man. The Spirit of the Lord is here, all right, and he's mad, all right. But guess what? These prophecies are going to come to pass. We're going to continue pushing His word. Hopefully, you brothers out there and a few sisters were edified. Want to give all praise to Yahweh,
YAHAWASHI'S, YAHAWASHI.
double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.